Up for sale, 1965 Shelby Cobra replica. I'm going to walk around it, tell you about the car, fire it up, and then drive it. If you enjoyed the video, please have a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you. Like I said, 65 Cobra replica, finished in silver with black interior. Very high quality build. And there's a pretty cool story behind it, and I'll tell you that in just a little bit. It's powered by a 347 stroker with a fuel injection unit on it, and a Borg T5 manual transmission, front disc brakes. And as always, I'm going to go around it, point out anything I do see, fire it up, drive it, and get in for the driving because it does fantastic on the road. So yeah, and normally we start in the front, but I'm going to go to the engine and just start telling you the little story behind it. It was originally owned by and built for a gentleman named Chris Richards, who owns TrickFlow. And it was his advertising piece for his new fuel injection unit that this car runs. So actually, a lot of advertisements had this car on it. There's an article I found with this car in it, with talking about the unit, and I'll have that posted down in the description just because it's kind of neat. Not a crazy story, but interesting. And it's got his name there, custom built by, you know, name, vehicle identification number. It's got a 327 rear in the back, which is perfect for cruising. The 347 stroker has a 280 horse, because that's plenty for this car, let me tell you. T5, like I said, Borg Warner. But anyway, turnkey, drives amazing. And it has heat, which is pretty neat. But anyway, let's go back to the front here. Normally when you think of these cars, you know, mileage is a big deal. And I'll be honest, this car is like 22,000 miles, but you wouldn't even know. I had one with 10,000 less miles. This one, the condition, top to bottom, nicer than that. I had one with about 8,000 less. It was the most recent one I had. That one looked like a beater compared to this car. And you'll see that as I go around it. And again, built by and for that kind of a person speaks for the quality of this build to begin with. I mean, this is show paint. So yeah, I mean, up here in the front, you're going to get a couple little, you know, stone chips from driving it. Nothing too major though. There's zero damage on the body whatsoever. And you'll see right here as we're getting in just how nice this paint is. And I thought about putting a stripe on it, but then two things popped in my mind. One, maybe if I put a certain color stripe on there, some people might not like that. So now you get that creative freedom to put any stripe you want. The second reason was it was built this way. So I'm like, okay, now I got to leave it, especially once I found the article about it. Start over here and up. I do know there is one mark that has been touched up right there. But as you go down here, there is just zero. I mean, the hood's pristine. Look at this. I love the silver color that they chose. It reminds me of an Inca silver from a 57 Corvette. It was stored by the previous owner, who this was his dream car. He had it for 12, 13 years. Stored in a climate-controlled garage. The undercarriage looks pristine. There's nothing coming through, no surface rust on anything. Frame is shiny still. I mean, very impressive. And you could tell by looking at the side pipes here, because those seem to, you know, show their age over the years, but this is fantastic. Let's just go here and go up very slowly. The nice thing about these cars is they're pretty quick to make videos of. He has stone chip guards here, and just below there's some stone chips here prior to it. You see a couple underneath, but not bad. That's an unexpected area. Show you the inside. First off, I stare at these a lot, these kind of cars. It's got the right steering wheel. The dash is finished the right way. Tasteful gauges. The right shifter. I love the seats. He actually just put these seat belts in not too long ago, both of them. The carpet finish is nice in here. Fire extinguisher. I mean, this whole interior is the way I would want to see it done. I mean, door panels look how you would expect them to look. Smith gauges, Smiths. And actually the speedometer is really interesting. It goes the opposite way. But turnkey. Here, I gotta get in to fire it up. Make sure we're in neutral. Marks right there that I see. There's an electric fan as well. Anyway, you look at the kind of condition here on this chrome, as expected. I do have a tonneau cover for it that's in the trunk. I'm having a little trouble seeing my camera with how hot it is right now, but look how straight this bodywork is on this car. Even when you look here on these kind of surfaces, how straight. I didn't even mention the chrome. Chrome's fantastic. I mean, that's expected. Pop it open. Tonneau cover. Access to the battery. A shut off. I asked the gentleman, do you have to shut it off frequently? You know, maybe it has a draw. He didn't even know what I was talking about. So that answered my question if it has a draw. Which, no, it does not. Let me do this carefully with one hand. There we go. Drove it back an hour, highway speeds. My mechanic was driving it at close to 80 miles an hour with, again, the 327 rear in the back. That's just so nice for driving and cruising it. And if anybody's curious, the rear tire size is P275 60 R15. That came off. Again, look at the side pipes. How nice they are. No pitting. Do see a couple again in this area, a couple little stone chips, a couple around this common area. Two little guys there. E-brake. I'm impressed that it has heat, actually. The glass is pristine. I didn't mention that. I like that it says Cobra on here, like maybe Cobra glass. And that came off too. Wow. Really not too many blemishes on the car, as you've seen. I'm gonna go get my guy. We'll fire it up now, drive it, and then get in for the driving, like I said. So, thank you. There's a little rip in the seat right here.
Oh.
I just thought about it when I got in. That's what I was saying, yeah. There's a lot of them. I've looked at them with a blue steering wheel.
Yeah.
I've looked at them with metal dash. Like, come on, crappy seats.
Yeah. Just like the drivability and the stability.
Yeah.
It's all solid, man.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
It's kind of cool. When we were test driving it, I was thinking to myself, oh, speedometer doesn't work, but no, it was backwards. Like I was thinking it was like showing the wrong reading, like all the way to the right.